Hello. Welcome to today's stream. I hope that you're doing very, very well. And I hope that you've had a lovely start to your week so far. Today, we are waiting to see what kind of FC25 stuff EA decide to drop at 6 PM. Because it should be more ratings. And we'll also try and do a little bit more on the collection book. Speaking of said collection book, I have made significant progress off stream. Used a load of players. We are now sitting at how many cards remaining? 518. It might actually be less than that because I think there's a couple that I haven't written or like ticked off. But we're at around 500 cards left. We're at 88% of the collection book complete. And we have been grinding and making that progress. I think today we will play a couple of games. And use some more cards that I haven't already. We will be looking at the transfer list quite a lot to see what's occurring. As you can tell, I've gone through and used an absolute ton of informs and other special cards. So we are trying to offload those. We're down to 5 mil, but Christ knows what value I have in here. Will this get me anywhere back up close to like 7.1 mil or something like that? I don't really know. It depends on whether stuff sells for what I had to buy it for or not. And yes, the big mystery. Will we get any 6 PM content today or not? Will it be absolutely nothing again? Just like it was yesterday. For those that weren't on the game yesterday, we literally got nothing. No objective, no evolution, no SBC, nothing. So, potentially yesterday was the death of FC24. And officially, EA, nah, we're done with it. It's gone. So, that could potentially be confirmed in half an hour. I personally hope that that is not the case. Because why would you kill it before adding, like, Van Dijk as an SBC and stuff like that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. So we'll have to wait and see. We got half an hour until that occurs and we can find that out. Until then, we do have to wait and see. I personally think that, sadly, that might just be it. And I think they've made bizarre decisions with the players that they've brought out, considering the ones that they haven't brought out as SBCs. But it's EA, and hey, that's what they do. So, yeah, that could very easily be the case. Massa, Ben, James, Beza, anyone else? Hey, how's it going? Only 6 PM content we'll get is FC25 ratings. You could very well be correct. I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case. Because we will be getting some more ratings at 6. Whether they just do another, like, set of, oh, here's the top 25 rated players from Serie A or something like that. Just drop more of it. I know that we already know that the full database is coming on Friday, but just drop it early. There's no need to hold back on it. What's it going to do? You're not building up excitement by releasing drips and drabs of ratings. People just want to see it all so that they can start looking and planning their teams and stuff like that. Will Want to Watch be in packs on early access? I would be surprised if Want to Watch is a thing. It wasn't this year. Although, last year maybe it wasn't a thing because we had the absolutely crap, pointless like Nike Mad Ready promo, which wasn't even a promo, was it? So maybe we won't have that this year, and therefore we would have One to Watch returning in some way, shape, or form. I'm not a massive fan of One to Watch. I don't know if you guys are the same or whether you'd completely disagree. Maybe you think it's amazing. But the problem with Ones to Watch is it's controlled by EA. So they could... Let's just make it up and let's say Haaland got a One to Watch. Obviously he can't, right? But let's say that he got a Ones to Watch. They could basically... He could get a hat-trick and they just don't give him an inform because he's got a Ones to Watch. We saw that way too often in the past, and it just meant that my interest in it was lower than it should have been. Andrew, yeah, what about it? What about it? That's not there right now. We'll have to... That's a snip. That is all good. You might be wrong, but you saw it on Twitter, posted by Footbin. I mean, I haven't seen anything. It may have just been them putting something out like, here's a concept of some potential Ones to Watch cards that could happen. Where's the book? What exactly do you mean in terms of where is it? As in, like, where you can see progress, or what are you looking for? And then I can try and help you out. I don't know. Venezuela. That looks like... Is that what's happening now? That is what I'm doing. Is it not Venezuela? It looks like it. Ah, maybe he's just not on the market. I don't know who it is, though, is the problem. But that's fine. We'll next... Although, I swear I used this card. I feel like I used a squad of these players, but I forgot to tick them off. So I don't know which ones I used. So, because surely I had this card. And I must have used him, but we'll do it again. Who would you say Leicester City... Oh, I already have him. Brilliant. Who would I say Leicester City's top 5 best wingers? Whatever? Or what's the context of the question? I think we need that. So was he not in the squad? Why was he not in the squad? What? Copa America. Path to Glory. There he is. Am I just blind? And I just didn't put him in before? I have no idea. Okay. Sure. We've used those other ones that are on the screen there. What is that for Taru Evo? I couldn't tell you. He's been through multiple in order to get to that point. But our top 5 wingers ever? I don't know. Because I just don't know the history before like I got into football and stuff like that in order to be able to answer is the problem. Obviously, you can have... Riyadh is in there. I don't care what the history of our club is. There's no world where he is not an answer to that question. Outside of that, it gets a lot harder because I don't know what we've had in the past to really be able to compare it to, which makes it trickier. Okay, well, we're going to have to buy some of these up or add them to the list. There's another one to add to the list. That's fine. I cannot believe that they did not put like all of these cards back in packs. It's just so stupid. I am a Leicester fan, yeah. David, hello! My Twitch chat, for some reason, is really... Can I refresh this? Would that work? No. So I'm having to use the multi-streams on... the multi-stream chat on Streamlabs in order to see... Oh. In order to see the Twitch chat, which is a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If recent times have been the most successful in the history, surely Albrighton's up there. I mean, probably. Just by default, right? Leicester are going to stay up now. I mean, that avoidance of the points deduction is absolutely humongous in terms of us potentially staying up. It's crazy. So... Hey, we have a better chance than we did, but now you've got to go... It's a shame that that decision came during an international break, because you know as soon as all of the players saw that, that would have been fire in the belly and reason to just go out and smash it! So hopefully in our next couple of games, we'll see that. I'm doing Copa Path to Glory, some of those cards. 700 quid for PS5 Pro. Honestly, ridiculous. Just ludicrous. Who's going to buy it? Why? For the collection book. The same reason I buy any and all cards. Next year, hopefully, with FC25 and the way that I'm going to do the series, hopefully people will know that I'm the collection book guy. This is what we do. This is how it works. And so whenever people tune into the stream, it's like, ah, what have you been working on this week? Or something like that. Whereas this year, because I didn't make as much short form and normal YouTube content on it, people don't really know that that's what I'm doing. So, which is fair enough. That is fair enough. Callum O'Hare is gone. Need to pay an additional 80 quid for disc drive and pay for a stand. It's just mental, yeah. So if you want to play your PS5 discs on this new PS5 Pro, you're paying about 800 quid. Crazy. Barlio, hello, how's it going? How is it going? Can I buy UFC25? I'm not going to do that. I have no reason to do so. Okay, right. So, why not? Because, as I just said, I have no reason to do so. Okay, so let's tick off all of these guys. You're a Leicester fan, that's a reason. No, it's not. No, I fear the next generation of consoles will be crazy expensive. But that's not the end of the world, right? Because you're buying it for you're buying it for a generation. Not for like 2 years. That's the massive problem with having such an expensive mid-generation leap. It's problematic. Leicester past and present. I mean, it's just present. Next year, though, on FC25, I will probably be running past and present. Because there'll be more Evos to do and stuff like that. So, that'll be solid. Alright, get me a manager in and let's do this. Just see that with the Crew 2 and Crew Motor First, basically as they're online only, they would end up being inaccessible, but they announced that they're bringing an offline mode to avoid that. That's good, I guess. I guess that is a good thing for those that want to play. Right. Okay, let's do this. Memory Alley, hello. I have not played the Crew 2, no. I am most likely going to be getting the new test drive at some point, maybe for like Christmas or something, once it's had a few patches. We'll see. But I've not played the crew. I don't know if I will. I guess we'll see. But you're new! Hello, welcome! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that is... Copa America. Where are we? Wait. 7. So that's 16. Out of push 17. Alright, let's go! What's your best car on Crew 2? I've never played any of the Crew games. Not gonna lie, I have barely even seen them, let alone played them. Oh, what a terrible pass. Christ. But yeah, I've been seeing more and more bits about test drive. I'll get it, but I won't be getting it as a day one purchase. Which is sad, because I've been excited for that game for years. And now it's out. Wait, he was on. Now it's out. I feel like I have to wait in order to buy it until it actually gets improvements and stuff. Do I do team reviews? No, but I do block people that spam, so see you later. Think you've got the wrong Schmeichel? Nope, I've just got in the best keeper in my club. Because you can't Evo goalies, so... Therefore, I would have to use a silver. Because it's not a past and present, it's just a present. Ah, this gameplay. Bang it! Rodrygo! Hell yes! Goal, 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 goal! You think it will be class? What do I think for eafc 25, I'm assuming. Do I think it will be class? Literally impossible to say. Because you can't judge the game until it's been out for a while. Because what matters in terms of the game being good or not are the servers, the gameplay. We don't know any of that until we've experienced it properly. New game modes and features and stuff like that can always look cool, but none of it matters if the game has button delay. So, I will reserve judgment for a while. Dear God, this gameplay right now is dreadful. And this is the end of the year. So that's a bit worrying. Whoa! Bit too high. How am I? I am very well, thank you. Got a video going out on the Footy channel in 15 minutes. Talking about player burnout and stuff like that. The title is there too much football? So if you're interested in those kind of discussions and explorative videos, then that video will be live at 6 PM. God, I cannot wait for the new game. Just to get away from the servers of this game. Which, whether they've turned them off because it's end game, I don't know. But it's crazy how bad the current gameplay is on these servers. Peter Schmeichel didn't play for Leicester. Nope. Nobody ever said he did. Vardy is the best ever Leicester player. He's up there. Pop in before heading out for a meal, then football. Nice. How has that got through? And then that's just going to fly top bins. Why is he in your goal? Because goalkeeper evos don't exist. It is for Tawu, of course. This game is just not fun at this stage of the year. Not when it feels like this. So use Casper. No, Casper doesn't play for us. He doesn't have a Leicester card. He did though. I don't care. It's not a past and present team. It's just a Leicester team. But I ain't using a silver keeper. So next year, hopefully, goalkeeper evos alleviate that problem, and we can get Hermansen in there. Or even Danny Ward. Jesus. You can get a 99 Vardy, but I'm going to get a 99 Edouard instead, I think. No, next year, I will most likely do pasta. So, for those of you that are new, let me very briefly explain what I've done for my Road to Glory this year and what I'm doing next year. So my Road to Glory is the collection book. I have to obtain and use every player in the game that is 75 rated or above that you can buy on the market. Every single one. Ooh. Without spending any without buying points or coins or anything like that. Oh, why did you just stand there? You're a striker, you moron. What are you playing at? And so, that is why you'll just see me using random players all the time. Next year, I'm going to do the same series. However, I'm hoping that because there's going to be even more Evos, I would love to have my main team that I'm using alongside doing the collection book and stuff like that. I would love to be able to have a Leicester player in my starting 11 at all times. Hopefully with Evos being solid. That would be sick. Whether it will be the case or not, we will have to wait and see. Kevin, nice. And so I will most likely do a past and present Leicester team on FC25 because there will be more Evo opportunities and stuff like that. So I'm not playing with the Leicester team. I'm currently playing with a Copa America Path to Glory team to tick them off. How's the collection book going? Really well. We have got 514 cards left to use. So, all over it, really. Considering a huge chunk of those is just remaining stuff that I can easily go and buy or have already bought. We're basically going to be left with somewhere between 25 and 50 cards, I would imagine, that are going to be harder to obtain. Either I'm going to have to snipe them, or they're just more expensive. So right now, I'm leaving any cards that are like 200k plus. Which, at this stage of the game, there aren't loads of them. Which is good for me. But yeah, I plan to have this series finished by the end of the weekend. I would love to finish off the collection book series by doing one final weekend league where I either use the last few players that I need for the collection book and or the Leicester team. Maybe the Leicester team with the last few players sprinkled in for a game or two here or there. That would be the best way to finish it off. So that's what I hope to be able to do on the upcoming weekend to finish things in style. So that basically means in these few days preceding it, a bit of grinding, but it's fine. Is the FC24 content finished now, you think? I'm going to reserve judgment and wait 7 minutes to answer that question. Because if we get literally nothing for 2 days in a row, then the answer is yes. Whereas maybe yesterday they just decided we're not going to put anything out today. But then tonight, 99 Van Dijk SBC or something like that. We have to wait and see. I hope so. Oh, Vendel, that's huge. I don't know why my player just didn't kick that there. Going to the Everton game. I don't know what that Everton game is, but enjoy. Oh. That was nice, to be fair. I'll give you that. Oh, but I really don't want to be going to extra time. I would rather lose. If we're about to draw in the last minute, I'll just score an own goal. So I can actually be out for 6 PM content. His Frimpong's just gone down and caught the ball. Was hoping they'd put the extinct players back in packs, or at least an SBC like Van Dijk. Yep, same. And the fact we might get neither is insane, but it's EA, so maybe it shouldn't be that surprising. This guy is obsessed with finessing. Crazy. Oh, our game against Everton in a few weeks. I see. Huge game. Absolutely huge. You get a win in that, and suddenly you're looking a bit better. Isn't Van Dijk supposed to be coming as the final champs objective tomorrow? I don't think there's any world where that could even possibly be leaked. Because re-released content can't ever really be leaked. So I don't know how that would possibly be known. It's been leaked all over Twitter the other day. I will repeat what I literally just said. That's my response to that. Oh my god. Do a Bradford Evo RTG and commit fully. Nice. Again, the spam of the finesse shots is crazy. It's a Leicester present, not past and present. It will be past and present in FC25, but I didn't bother this year with past players. But with there being more Evo opportunities and stuff like that, I will in 25. Oh, he just didn't really lock onto it properly. Oh, and Schmeichel's had a mare. GG! Oh yeah, leaks aren't going anywhere. Like, if EA wanted to get rid of the leaks, then they could. But clearly, they must think that it benefits them. Because we had one thing this year. Was it like the first team of the season? Or FUT birthday or something like that? Didn't get leaked at all. So they clearly can control it. And they decided randomly to test for one promo how it would be. And then decided, oh, okay. We just don't care enough to keep that going. God, I can't select the player. Is having a lot of Evos bad? No, why would it be? McAteer Irish next year. Yeah, he will be. He will be. Not knowing what's coming out at 6 is half the fun. I agree. Kian, we're going to time you out because you're spamming like an idiot. So, see you later. What a weirdo. Right, well, at least we don't have to play extra time. Hup, and we can see 6 PM content. Why are all my cards playing for Leicester? Because it's a Leicester team, shockingly. Why is Schmeichel in there? Because he's the best keeper on the game. Jack, hello! Player ratings, in your opinion, are irrelevant in most cases because of how golds are outdated. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. The player ratings matter less and less each year. How much percentage is it now? 88.04%. Very, very close. You prefer Emmy to Martinez? Fair enough. I definitely do not. Right, who do we go and buy? Lassiter. So you can go. And we got 1 minute till content or confirmation that the death of the game has occurred. It's nearly time. Is this the final? Or the finale? Let's be real, what can EA do now? Release Van Dijk's SBC? Verts? These extinct players? Bring out their SBCs, bring out some final Evos, stuff like that. Here we go then. Is the game completely and utterly done? They have just tweeted out the top rated players from the WSL. Is that all that we're getting today? Is more ratings for the game? When you could just drop the full database and then people would care? So, nothing in there. Nothing new. Nothing new there. Anything new in Evolutions? Nope. Anything new in SBCs? Or is this it? Have you just decided to end the game without bringing Van Dijk's SBC out because you're absolutely moronic and don't understand the game at all? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. I think we got one more page that it could be on. No. Well, GG. EA have killed this game. Even though there is still cards that are extinct in September. Henry, so is using the third word in that sentence. So, there you go, GG! Not the best team, sorry. I don't know why you'd be sorry. I don't know why you'd care about the team. No Lucio or Van Dijk. Nope. So, I don't get it. I just don't get it. It's bizarre to me why you wouldn't bring out these last few things. Like, it's not asking for much, really. Why not just bring out the last few cards as SBCs? Or just whack them back in packs? Why not put Van Dijk, Verts, De Paul, these kind of cards? Just whack them back in packs. It's so odd to just not do it. But, yeah, it seems that with 10 days to go, EA have officially killed the game. It's done. So, for a lot of you, that might be it, right? That's your confirmation that EA are done with the game. If that is the case, and you are now completely out of it, then hopefully I will see you for FC25. I'll be live on next Thursday to play it for probably about 14 hours. That stream is going to be live for. Something along those lines. But for those of you that want to stick around to see the conclusion of the collection book, then that's awesome. You say, bad team! Oh no! What should I use instead? Should I use just the highest rated team in the game because that's really original and fun and entertaining? Or should I use a team full of fun evos that I've built up throughout the year for the team that I support? I prefer the second option. Let's thank EA for this great, fantastic year. Yeah. Max, hell yeah. As I say, there are a lot of people that are watching this right now that this will be your confirmation that you are done. And I don't blame you. They're not releasing anything else. No more SBCs or objectives. It seems like that's it. So GG, EA, I guess. And as I say, for those of you that, if you're not playing the game, you're therefore not watching the game, I completely understand if you now completely turn off from this game and literally don't interact with it again. And you won't have any interest until 25 comes out. If that is the case, and you have been a part of the channel throughout this year, then I appreciate you for sticking by us through what's been a turbulent year, I would say. And I hope that I'll see you in FC25. I will still be streaming this game for this week. Kevin, exactly. I still have to finish off the collection book. We've got about 500 cards left in the game that I have not used. The problem now is that there is only one way that I can obtain what is most likely going to be the final card for the book. And that is by doing this SBC over and over and over again and praying that I get Van Dijk. Because if I don't, there's no way to obtain him. There's no SBC. I'm assuming he's still extinct at 15 mil. We can double check. So the series may end with me having used 4,295 cards out of 4,296. Does the preseason SBC thing refresh? It has already refreshed multiple times. You have missed out. If you hadn't already done some of it. Do you use every card in the game as in play with it? Yep. Is 95 plus only way you can get verts? Other than sniping him? Yep. Alfie, that's a weird thing to say. So, yeah. VVD, extinct at 15 mil. No SBC. The only way you can get him is if you somehow have 15 mil and you manage to snipe him. Then fair play. But if not, this is the only way to obtain that card. Ridiculous. Why didn't they just add in the Path to Glory and Make Your Mark cards into the best of batch? The final one of the year? Absolutely mental. Such a stupid decision. How players extinct in September? I mean, you can understand it, like, for example, radioactive Messi might be extinct at this stage of the year. Because, fair enough, right? No one that has that card tradable is still playing the game anymore, or they've all been put into SBCs. He's not available in packs. Fair enough, that makes sense. That card came out in probably like November. But how can a card that was out like a month ago not be available? Really dumb. Really dumb. So can't finish it. We'll see. Oh, no, yeah, the bronze thing, yeah, you wouldn't be able to. Maybe you could do either of Team of the Year Van Dijk's 99. I mean, I feel like people would sympathise with me if that is literally the only card that I cannot obtain for the collection book. I feel like people would sympathise and be like, well, you've just been screwed by EA. What can you do? So, I literally only have one option of just trying to do this SBC. How many of the collection book have you got left? 514. Which might sound like a lot, but it really isn't. Because I had like 2,600 left. And that was like a week ago. So, how do you feel about certain cards from your experience? Do you find the game more pay to win, or what's your general thoughts after using all the cards? The game isn't pay to win. It gets less pay to win every single year. But the biggest problem with cards on this game is that the power curve went up too high too quick. And so therefore you could get a, let's just choose a completely random card, right? Let's go back to Centurions. So when Centurions came out, unless you packed like one of the top 3 cards, then the vast majority of cards get overtaken so quickly that there's a massive, massive problem with promos nowadays, is that people are obsessed with promos and they want tons and tons and tons of them. But then they only use like look how many Centurions cards there are. And look how many probably actually made it into people's teams. Right? Rashford, Thiago Silva was an SBC. Rudiger, I think, was an SBC. Bonmati might have. De Bruyne might have. Outside of that, people wouldn't have been using the cards. Because there's just so many promos now, they're not special. And so they get outdated so quickly. A promo comes out and half of the players in the promo are discard value within 15 minutes. That's a major problem with your power curve and scaling of players and stuff like that. That doesn't mean that new players have come out and, yeah, they're okay, we'll use them for a little bit. It means that they're already outdated when they release. That's really problematic. So, yeah, that combination with the crazy amount of untradeable packs this year were the biggest problems. Josh, yes. Is there any new content? None. Is there a list in Footbin or anywhere that shows players available to pack via 95+? I have no idea, I'm afraid. We got literally 0 content today. No objectives, no evolutions, no SBCs. The game is done. From EA's point of view, it's done. That is back-to-back days. The game's over for them. Reckless, exactly. What does the content creator do when EA don't put out any content? Well, fortunately, the only reason why this game is still installed at this stage, if they're not releasing new stuff for me, is because I have my own series, the collection book. So I still have to use a chunk of cards in order to finish the collection book. So I have a reason to keep playing. It's sad that I have to create my own reason rather than EA actually extending the life of the game till the very, very end. I'm genuinely... I mean, I'm not surprised because their decision making is stupid a lot of the time. But I am baffled as to why they didn't put these last cards as SBCs or back in packs. There's no logical reason to not do it. But for others, though, I have no idea. Which is probably why viewership is a little bit higher right now, because there's probably not that many people streaming 6 PM content, so you've found my stream instead. So that's the answer. They don't do anything, because they've stopped and they're having their break before FC25. Whereas because of my series, I'm going to be going up to the last minute. I want to have the series done by the end of the weekend, so that then I can at least have a few days off before the new game. Like, no streams, just a bit of prepping and stuff like that, and then we go from there. Crap, I forgot to upload the... I forgot to put the video live. Let me quickly do that. On the Footy channel. Whoopsie. So for those of you that are interested in mini football discussion kind of videos, then I am just putting live the new one on my football YouTube channel, which if you're not subscribed to and watching stuff on there, what on earth are you doing? I am absolutely loving the content that I'm putting out and thoroughly enjoying creating on that channel. So just search for Birdie Football on YouTube and you will find the new video, which is titled Is There Too Much Football? And that video has just gone live. So there you go. Did that Schmeichel play for Leicester? Nope. But you can't evo goalkeepers, so... Are you doing the collection book next year? Yes. However, next year there's going to be a couple of changes. The main one being that I am going to use cards as they come out, instead of basically trying to... Like, this is the more efficient way to do it, right? Wait until cards are minimum price and then use them. It makes sense. However, you do then run the risk of cards going extinct and stuff like that. And it also means that you can't really get any enjoyment out of the lesser cards. For example, if I'm using a radioactive card at this stage of the game, there's no world where that card can be good, because they're just so old. Whereas, when radioactive comes out, let's say it comes out again in FC25, if radioactive comes out and there's someone like this Diaz, right? Who cared about this card when it came out? Probably not really anyone, right? Whereas I want to use these cards when they release next year, so that, one, we can tick stuff off as we go, but also, you might find some hidden gems. Like, this card could potentially have been unreal, and then, when he fits into an Evo, it'd be like, I loved that card. He's going in. I want a better version of him. So I think that'll be really cool. And I also want to do a lot more in terms of short form, like TikToks and YouTube Shorts, and normal YouTube videos for the series, so that people can keep up with everything. Because the biggest problem I had this year with the collection book, I would say from that point of view, was lack of motivation to do normal videos. So the only people that could really keep up with anything that was going on were the ones that were watching the streams. And a lot of people don't have time for that. So that is something that I definitely want to address in FC25. If we are trying to do the same concept. Schmeichel never played for Leicester. No, he didn't. And nobody said that he ever did. Thoughts on Steve Cooper? He's doing fine. He can't really be blamed for anything right now. Gotta have faith, really. It's possible to have a lot of time to grind the 95 plus SBC. EA giving us the max amount of content is like trying to get Oasis tickets. Hey, I'm grinding to make my own content on here, and I'm making it work, just like I made getting Oasis tickets work. I managed it. Am I doing a Leicester Road to Glory? No, I'm doing the collection book, but I'm a Leicester fan, so I have a Leicester team as well. And next year, alongside the collection book, I want a Leicester past and present team going throughout the whole year. And I want to be using it, rather than it just sort of sitting at the side, not really being touched. Where's Casper? He doesn't have a Leicester card. The only Leicester goalkeepers are crap ones because Evos didn't work for them. So hopefully in FC25 that changes. We will have to wait and see. Oh, what is a collection book? It is my series that I created where I have to use every card that is 75 rated or above that you can buy on the market. There are 4,296 cards available. I have currently used 3,782. Didn't create anything. I mean, I did, but sure. I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, so this is where we're at. We have a spreadsheet with it all on. You didn't? I mean, you do you, lads. You do you. For example, Path to Glory Copa America is what we've been using today. And this is the page for that. And so, yeah, next year, or well, next game, we are going to be, again, making more non-live stream content to do with it. Luca, it's not a past and present, so even if she did, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Centurion Eusebio card was mad. It was. Rom, I appreciate it. Hopefully, in FC25, the viewership can keep going up. Especially if we're trying to push out more content for the collection book, which people do seem to enjoy when they see it, but I just didn't create enough of it this year. You say cover a better club 3-1. If you're caring about a result from last season to determine how good a football team is, that's a bit worrying. And a weird thing to care about. It's an odd one. Good luck, and to more subscribers, thank you very much. Again, for those of you that have any interest in... Whoops. In football content, as well as FIFA content, then... Let me do this. Oops. Yeah, that link in the chat on YouTube is to the new video that we've put out on the football channel today, which is, again, is there too much football? Talking about player burnout and other problems like that. Right, do we want to use any more cards on stream today, or do we just grind some off stream? That is the question. The Black Ops beta is done, sadly. I did enjoy what I played, though. It was very, very good. And I'm really excited that it's going to be on Game Pass, because I can just hop on day one, free. Oh, bliss. Absolute bliss. You know what I need to do? I need to do champs, because getting that DePaul would be really, really helpful. How do you confirm that you've picked up all Copa America cards? I don't really know what you mean. Like, if, for example, we're on that page, then we just... Like, for example, the Make Your Mark Euro cards. We'll just fill them in and then update the spreadsheet. Well, Callum, you'll have to watch the video and see what they say. Schmarko never played for Leicester. You're correct. What's your plans for FC25? Anything new or big changes? The collection book is definitely going to come back. Bigger and better. I also have an idea for a collab series. We'll see how it goes. I'm really, really intrigued to see how Rush is going to be incorporated into everything this upcoming year, though. That could be really, really cool. So, that intrigues me. I've got a lot of content ideas that I will experiment with and see what ones work and what ones don't, and then potentially push more in the direction of the ones that do. So use Casper. Why would I use an 85 rated keeper? No, thank you. So yeah, this is what I could really do with doing. Win 10 matches in Champs Finals while having minimum 7 footies players. How have you completed the pass in August? I mean, it's September. But by playing the game, I guess, is the answer. I don't really know what you'd expect there. Why would I use all the Leicester players? Probably due to this badge, this shirt, and this shirt. If that isn't enough to work it out, I'm not sure what more info you need. Rocco is the guy with the most views in FIFA, then you know it's dead. I mean, to be fair, Rocco basically smashes it by... I'm actually intrigued, though. You're an Arsenal fan, but don't use all Arsenal players. Then that's fine. I use whatever I want to, because it's my team. People are really, really weird with sort of, like, what they want other people to use on the game. Oh, you should be using this or this. Why? Right, let's get these guys in and decide who we want to use. What came out? Nothing. But yeah, with Rocco, what does he do outside of share plays? Because I know that he gets a ton of views from that. But does he actually do other stuff? Or is it basically all share plays? Because I don't watch like FIFA streams. So no. Harry, not really sure what you mean. Fatawi's stats on the cards are these. Oops. Bosh. 555. Unfortunately, EA never released any Evos that specifically give you more reactions, composure, and stamina. Otherwise, this card could have been absolutely elite. But it is what it is. Right, so I need 7 footies cards in the squads. For the thingy. God, the objective. Dear God, that was a struggle. Neymar can play up front. I mean, let's just do this. And then... Wait, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we do actually need another one. Who do we use? Do we get rid of a defender? Put in a footies one? I mean, I could use a Leicester card. That seems like it might be self-sabotage, though. Any other footies? Gioro. Rashford. Grimaldo. Company. Oh, but then we'd have to take out one of those guys. SJ. Not really sure what you mean about invalid. No one's saying that he did. Alaba can also play left back. Let's put Grimaldo in. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that should be all good and all counting. We'll whack you on the bench. Dino can come in here. What came out at 6? Nothing. The game is over. The game is over. Yeah, that'll do. Something like that. And then what would it switch to in game? Neymar up front, Pele on the left, Dybala on the right. Why not? Sure. Sure. And we'll do one qualifier to test that this is... Oh no, because it needs to be in the finals. Alright, it's fine. You say Pele isn't great, then don't use him. That's the beauty of this game. You can use who you want. He's trying to get all 99 cards as much as you know. Right, I see. Club football back soon. It is. But before that, we've got more International. Are England playing today? Is it today? Or is that tomorrow? It is today. God. Absolute scenes. Oh, that's not what I wanted. God. 7:45. Yeah, that's all good. I'll have it on at the sides. Maybe we can make a TikTok or two about it on the footy one. Wow, what a save. Yeah, the SBCs that I would have had the motivation to do would have been like a Van Dijk, the players that aren't in packs. Strange camera angle. This is like one of basically 2 camera angles that people use on this game. Pele! Game is so dead now? Yep, I'd agree. Which is why the only reason why we really have viewers is because, not that my community love me and want to see more of me streaming this game, it's because people are filtering in because the normal streamers they watch aren't live. So hey, my name's Scott. I stream and upload this game basically every day, and we're going to be doing the same throughout FC25. So if you want to see more, follow on TikTok, follow on Twitch, sub on YouTube. We are live on all 3 platforms. Ping that. You use telebroadcast. That is exactly what you're looking at. So the fact you called it weird is interesting. I've used telebroadcast since the PS2. Why is Winter Wildcard icon Pele extinct? Because he's not in packs. Is the very simple answer. And so the supply of that card has basically dried up. Jude! Is there a way to pack Van Dijk? You have to do the 95 plus pick and pray. Pretty much. Oh. That is all you can do. Heading out for dinner and football. Nice! Enjoy! All we care about is not having Southgate in charge. To be fair, I mean, I could only watch the first half, but it was pretty good. I know it's only Ireland, but under Gareth, we have made some low-rated nations look significantly better. You need FPL to be back. Yeah, I've got an active wildcard. The scenes. What is this? This is FC24. Whoop! Oh, big save. Are you going to leave? That'd be nice. Save us all some time. Team of the Year, Messi. Yeah, of course. All those old cards are out of packs. Do I recommend getting FC25? Don't know. Game's not out yet. I have no idea if it's good or not. Could be the worst game the series has ever seen. Or it could be the best. Sadly, you don't know until it comes out and you can actually experience the gameplay. It's a problem. It's a problem. Genuinely win that. Yeah, I agree. So they're not leaving to save everybody some time in September. That's sad. FC24, one of the worst games in your opinion? I heavily disagree. Mainly because of how bad 21, 22, 23 were. Kai? That's interesting that you would spend loads of time on Evos just to put them into an SBC. That'd be a weird way to go about it. Oh. That would be weird. FIFA 21 is worse than FIFA 24. Clueless. Clueless for having an opinion? That's a weird way to live your life. You think that people are idiots just because they disagree with you? To me, FIFA 21 is the least that I have ever enjoyed a video game. The button delay on that game is the worst of any FIFA. And it was just horrific to play from start to finish. And just the core gameplay wasn't good or enjoyable either. So I had a miserable time on that game. Absolutely hated it. You say FIFA 24 is genuinely the worst thing that happened to the series. Any reason why? The delict you used Evos. Interesting. Was I happy in 2016? 2016 was one of the best years of my life. Yeah. Shockingly. Why is Radioactive Messi not extinct but Team of the Year Messi is? Because people don't care about using Radioactive Messi, so they won't get rid of all of the remaining cards. The game has definitely got better in general aside from the power curve. Some patch of bad gameplay this game. Yeah. I think gameplay this year, up until like this last month or whatever, where this is dreadful. Like, this gameplay is an abomination. It's shocking. And this is actually some of the best gameplay I've had in like the last month and a half. There isn't button delay in this one, but it still feels crap. Just sluggish and slow. But in general, it has felt smooth. But the meta for huge periods this year has been horrible. But that's not like a core gameplay problem. I don't know. Skills are inconsistent and the playstyles are awful. I agree with skills being frustrating and inconsistent, sometimes just not registering. That does my head in. As someone that has had their roots all coming from Brasilvers back in FIFA 12, it does my nut in that so many skills nowadays are useless. Because you can't reliably use them, because you don't know what the outcome of the skill move is going to be. That should never, ever have been introduced as a feature. Why is this person still in the game? But I don't think playstyles are awful. 71 depth press and the cash grab of the game as well. Yeah, 71 depth. Again, that was something though that was patched early on. Like, I still use 71 depth because I cannot be bothered to change my tactics. I haven't changed my tactics since October. That's when that got patched. So the meta of 71 depth is nowhere near as bad as what the meta became, I would say. The switching between fullbacks 50 times a game, the launching it up to a big man with aerial plus to just nod it down and there's nothing you can do about it. To me, that is significantly worse. 750k packs were literally in the store. They were. However, you don't need to buy them. It's not a pay-to-win game. You don't have to buy stuff to compete. So I think The core gameplay on this game compared to FIFA 21 is light years ahead. Button delay hasn't been a thing up until the end of the game. We've had Evos and stuff this year as well. I don't think there's any comparison. You can't believe people are still playing the meta boring players with Haaland or Drogba up front. It's crazy, isn't it? So we get to September and people still, yeah, like you say, are slaves to the meta instead of having any kind of fun on the game. It's sad. You had an inferior team all year until you stocked after team of the season because of these packs. I mean, if you're playing the game a decent amount, then that isn't really the case for most people, unless you are the unluckiest person in the world when it comes to rewards. If you're playing a decent amount, you don't need to spend money on the game at all. Especially because of the stupidity of the power curve now. The thing is, you could spend 100 quid on packs for, let's say, radioactive promo, right? Spend 100 quid on that. What does that get you? Not much. Maybe a card or two from the promo that aren't close to the top of the list of the cards from the promo and might make it into your team for a week or two and then they're outdated. I support Leicester City. Remember, start of the game, you liked it. You've been in and out of streams since January, February when you stopped playing. Gameplay on PlayStation after Team of the Year got significantly worse. Don't really understand how it got so much worse on one platform than another. Doesn't make any sense, really. Aside from that, it's been fine for me on Xbox up until lately, where the gameplay has just gone off a cliff. But it's the very end of the year, so it doesn't really matter as much. We have to remember nothing can be worse than the lengthy meta and using crap tool players who are more OP than better players who didn't have lengthy. Not sure. Next year might be the year where people say I won't buy next year's game and won't actually... I agree. I think this upcoming year is people's last straw. A lot of people's last straw with the game. Because they had this year as a clean slate. Right? As we've separated from FIFA. This is our own thing now. Give us a chance. And some people have loved it, some people have hated it. But it's like, okay, if you didn't like it, then sure. I'll give you a year. You had to take that time to separate and do your stuff. But now it's year 2. What have you got for us? And so, if this upcoming one is bad, I think that a lot of people are completely and utterly done. And FC25 would be the biggest drop-off, like, percentage in player base that they've probably ever seen. And they might not... What on earth? Because you're going to have UFL come out, which isn't ready, but it's still coming out. Goals will come out. Maybe whatever FIFA's thing is will be on the way to coming out. We'll see. The store packs are a cash grab, yes. I don't think anyone who understands what a cash grab is denies that. But there's a big difference between something being a cash grab and being fundamental and necessary. Like, I built up on my road to glory this year over 7 million coins. Whilst having my team and everything. Without spending a penny. You don't need to. And that isn't from getting ridiculously good pack luck or anything like that either. It's just building it up and playing. You don't need to spend any money. Oh. Didn't know Pele played for Leicester. No one said he did. Don't know why people expected much change. EA make the game. FIFA isn't a game company. Yeah. But people are stupid. To put it simple, people don't understand. Oh, get out the way. Maybe more collab promos with stuff like Pokemon, but the core gameplay you expected pretty much the same. Yeah, I really, really hope that going forward, more of the stuff that you see in the store is less pack driven and more cosmetic driven. So yeah, partner up with Pokemon. Let me buy a Pikachu kit that costs me $5. I'll do it. It doesn't get me any advantage. It's just something cool, cosmetic that I can buy in the game. You will make so much money doing that kind of thing. But maybe they're scared to commit to it because of how good packs work in terms of making money. Did you trade though, or did I just play? I have basically done no trading. The problem is, I will go through literally a 1 or 2 hour phase every couple of months of thinking, you know what? I should really do more of this. I should start trading. Because maybe I'll make a little bit of coinage by doing something. I don't know what. I can't think of an example. And then I'll think, oh, wow. Imagine I did this every single day. I could make so many coins. But then by the next day, I just stopped doing it. So no, I don't trade. Because it ends up just annoying me. The amount of times, like, sniping is ridiculous nowadays because of how many, like, bots and stuff there are on the web app. And then when it comes to bidding, the community is too stupid for you to be able to trade. Let's just, I don't know, let's just make up a player. Let's say Messi costs exactly 100k. In order to make profit on him, you'll need to buy him for 94k or less. So that you can sell him, and then with the tax removed and stuff like that, you'll make a profit. Even if it's just only like 500 coins. Or 1k in this example. The problem is, the community is so dumb that you try and bid to win this Messi for 94k, and they end up bidding up to 110k, when there's pages of him listed for buy it now of 100. So, attempting to trade does my head in, because there are too many stupid people that play the game that don't, I don't know, just don't use their brains. They don't check prices of players before they then bid over what they could buy it for. It's so frustrating. And you can understand, right? You can sort of understand it if there is a lack of that card on the market, right? For example, let's take, I don't know if there will, who's a player that I bought that there weren't many of? Let's go with like Salah, right? Let's say Inform Salah. So there's not many, right? These three have all been listed at about the same time. So let's say this one was listed earlier. Someone may bid all the way up to that buy it now price when that one is on the market. Or that could genuinely even still happen. Someone might bid on this card 140k, even though this one is right here. Because people are just morons. And it means that trading is so much harder than it used to be. They're just buying coins, they aren't stupid. No, they're not though. Because you're in a bidding war, and then they just don't stop. If you're buying coins, then you can tell. Right? You go to, I don't know. Let's just... Let's do Messi's gold. Or is it even on the market? No, it's not. Mbappe. If someone's like buying coins or whatever with Mbappe, then you're going to see a bid of like 500k. Or something ludicrous on the card. Right, when he costs 220. They don't go like 1k over. There's just so many people that just don't check. It's so frustrating. What's new today? Nothing. Don't know why people just don't do the cheapest bin price. Legit, you're lazy. You do that to get it cheaper and quick. Mm-hmm. Yep. I don't know. It's baffling. Absolutely baffling. Stop playing this in December. Not going to buy another eafc game until EA develop a new engine with up-to-date netcode. Oof. What do you mean there's nothing? Don't really know how else to describe or explain that. Someone asked, what's new today? Nothing. There's no new things. I'm not sure what else I can tell you. The game is done. From EA's standpoint, the game is done. That's back-to-back days where they have literally released nothing, even when people are clamoring for a couple of SBCs or something like that to be added into the game. They've just instead said, nah, nothing. So yeah, from their point of view, it's over. Especially with the release of ratings and stuff like that for the new one. We don't get the... I think they should have kept going until Friday. If you're dropping the full database for the ratings of the new game on Friday, then I think you should have kept bringing out content on this game until Friday. I think that would have made the most sense. Oh my god, this gameplay. But no, they decided that that is just not how they're going to run things. For whatever reason. Oh my god, 99 Neymar has missed from there. Welcome to the beautiful world of the gameplay at the end of the year, where even though you're using 99 rated cards, they could very easily be silver or bronze. Bizarre. FC25 this year will have big competition with Fortnite Chapter 2 OG coming back in November. I'm not too sure. Like, Fortnite isn't anywhere near as much of the competitor for this game series that it was. How do I think Leicester will do this season? You should go to the football channel and check out my full Premier League predictions. Search for Birdie Football on YouTube and you'll find it. We uploaded a new video today. On the topic of discussion was, is there too much football? Are players getting burnt out? Getting injured and stuff like that because there's too many games. UEFA and FIFA adding and expanding every competition. So, if that sounds of any interest to you, then you can check that out. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, you can do !footy, spelt F-O-O-T-Y. And that will give you the link to said channel. You can see that video and everything else that we've got coming out. I think, based on my calculations and analytics and stuff like that, I think we are potentially about 3 days away from being able to apply for monetization on that channel. So any love and support that you give it by watching more videos will be greatly appreciated. Ooh. However, it does have to be said that with the Premier League predictions, that was assuming that we would get the points deduction, which seemed like it was going to be impossible to avoid. However, we have avoided that, so maybe that would change things. This year, for the first time ever, I will be doing an updated predictions video. I think after the January transfer window, because that can change so much for clubs. The tough Christmas period and then the January transfer window can be the make or break section of a season. And so I think, as I say, for the first time ever, I'll do updated predictions at that stage, which could be interesting. No, it's hit him in the face. Schmeichel, yep. Fulkrug isn't off to a good start to end in the striker curse. Done his Achilles tendon in Germany training. Oh dear. Yikes. He'll just have to play Bowen up front. Then, won't he? That'll be fine. Considering the firepower you've got like around him, it'll be okay. You think we'll do good this season? What? How's he missed the target? 17th would be unbelievable, and I would snap your hand off right this very second for it. Oh, that's an interesting clearance from my player. And it nearly led to us conceding. That's fun. It's enjoyable. Nizzy, it depends on your definition of better. Depends if you like chaos. If you don't, then maybe they would have been better off staying. But if you like... Oh. If you like money and don't mind your fan base slating you every single game, then sure. They've smashed it. I do worry for Enzo, because if he's given time, he'll be great for you. But, as we know with Chelsea, and now it doesn't seem to matter who the owners are, you don't get time as a manager. Not using that team. Nope, not right now, because I am doing the Champs objective, where you need to use all the footies cards and stuff like that, so... No, I am not using the Leicester team. However... Oh yeah, does anyone know at this stage? Is there any kind of confirmation in-game? Like, if you have played Champs this weekend, I haven't yet. Is there any confirmation that there is one more set of FUT Champs? Like, is that 100% confirmed? Because if so, then I will be using that Leicester team in the final Champs to end off the Road to Glory series for the year. That would be the plan. Apparently this is the last but not sure. So we don't know. Because the season ends not this Thursday, but next Thursday. So in theory there should be one more. But I guess previously you could look at like the FUT Champs schedule in advance, couldn't you? In earlier years. But that kind of thing doesn't exist anymore. So I guess there isn't a way of knowing. Or I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Because it will say, like, Champs Final starts in whatever amount of time. Toffees, no. I really don't understand why anyone sees it either. That's a weird one to me. Where's 99 Fotheringham? I don't know what you're on about. Jesus. Okay, he just didn't pass. This gameplay is stinky. What is going on? There's a 99 keeper. Yeah, what about him? What do you mean, where is he? Get Lineker and Evo him. Lineker doesn't currently play for Leicester. So, no. It's not a past and present. Where is he? Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. So I can't answer that one, I'm afraid. Zeus, hello! Hello, hello, hello! Ping that. 99 Pele can't control the football. Oh, man. Crazy gameplay you get at the end of the year. It really does show the flaws in the gameplay when you get players that have maxed out stats that can't do the basics. Like, as you go through the year and your players are slowly getting better and better, it's not really as much of a problem. You start the year with your 80 rated player not being able to pass the ball super accurately or not having the best touch in the game, and it's like, okay, fair enough, sure. But then you get to end game, the point where it's like, oh my god, these players should feel like gods. But no. They also can't pass the ball. They also can't dribble. It's just the game. Oh, it's so slow. If it's not past and present, why is Schmeichel in the team? Well, if it was a past and present, then he wouldn't be in the team, because he's never played for us. You can't evo goalies. That's why he's in there. This is horrible, man. Absolutely horrible. It's just so laggy. I do support Leicester, yeah. Am I actually playing champs? Yes, because I could potentially save myself from having to buy a 3 million coin card for the collection book by getting 10 wins in champs. So I'm going to do it. First time I've played champs in like a month. But I'm going to do it. Because it just makes sense. And then, yeah, if there is one last one next weekend, then we can finish off the series with champs. Either using the Leicester team or sprinkling the last remaining players in teams that we use throughout champs. But, I mean, it's going to be horrible. The gameplay is so badly at this stage of the year. It is crazy that at the time of the year where you should be able to hop on and just sort of play for fun, the gameplay is so bad that you can't. Larry, that's fine. No one cares whether that's what anyone thinks or not. But I don't ask people to rate my team because I don't care what people think about it. I put it on the screen because people ask me what my team is. It saves me having to repeatedly go over to that section of Ultimate Team. Or answer the question 100 times. Ooh. Kachawi there. Speaking of her, she has got 5-star skills in the new game. She's been upgraded. Jorginho Rutter is a double 5-star player. So, could be one to look out for evolution. Starting off as double 5-star in the Prem. Could be pretty good. If the gameplay from the start of the year was right now with these cards, and oh, God. Yeah. As I say, it's crazy that you can use a 99 rated card, but they just feel horrific. Like, this Pele, right? He has 99 ball control, 99 dribbling, 99 agility, but doesn't feel like it. Why? Who knows? But I'm using a different team right now rather than the Leicester one because I'm doing the Champs objective. Doinks, that's incorrect. Rico Lewis in the team today for England is amazing. Yeah, he is. This is his breakthrough year, isn't it? It is the breakthrough year. And Gordon starting as well. Like, what's Lee cooking up?
United as one. Forward on we go. Facing friend and foe.
I think what I might do with Champs tonight is
If we make mistakes,
get the 10 wins with the team, this team, and then any remaining games, use them to tick off players.
we are lost.
Everyone's using past and present teams, so you can tell the game is done. Yeah.
We are
Or they're just using a full 99 rated team, which I'm assuming that's what people want to see when they join. Like, the amount of people every single day that join the TikTok stream and say, "You've got a crap team," or something like that. I'm assuming that in order to have a good team on this game, you have to have a 99 rated in every position. Because I come up against that. So I think that's what people think is good or cool. But yeah. Those that actually know are the ones using, yeah, like past and presents and stuff like that. Evo squads and things like that. Just enjoying the end of the game. Or trying to in this gameplay. Which is much easier said than done.
united as one.
Because it is stinky.
Facing friend and foe. We will
Yeah, he was
we have not time for that. If we
an
make
England
mistakes,
youth manager, which is why, yeah, some of the players that are being called up, he has previously managed for England at youth level. Which is really cool, to be fair. Yeah, someone like this 99 like, you might as well use past and present teams and Evos and stuff, because as I say, you use someone like this 99 Pele, he doesn't feel like it. So, why not use a Vardy card instead? You'll get more enjoyment out of it because you're using a fun player, rather than being disappointed at what should be one of the best cards in the game feeling crap.
we are lost.
Oh my god, that's an unbelievable block. Lloyd, yeah. Use players you want at this point. Exactly. Exactly. Just chill and have a good time with it. And that's what we're going to be doing for the remainder of this game. We will be streaming this game most likely up until Monday.
You know what it is. We have not time
And then I'll have a few days off before the new game. Hooah! Probably be streaming next Wednesday for the web app, but it probably won't really be a long one. Because if it's anything like last year and we don't get the welcome backpacks, the web app's dead. There's not really much you can do. You have such a tiny amount of coins that you are just stuck and can't really make any more. So I'm not going to sit and waste 3 hours trying to make 150 coins on stream this year. Because then I can be even more rested and ready for the 2 mega streams that we're going to do on the Thursday and Friday next week. Probably like 14-ish hour streams on both days is what we're looking like. So hopefully you enjoy that. You think good teams will be as easy as last year to get? Impossible to say, because we don't know what packs are going to be like. We don't know what rewards are going to be like. I hope not. I hope that the power curve is much slower. But I would be amazed if my hopes become reality. I'm not doing the 30-hour launch stream this year, no, because that is not good for the health. And so this year, I'm doing the same start and end times as I did for the 30-hour stream last year, but I'm just having sleep in the middle of it. So, yeah. I will still be doing over 24 hours of streaming on the first 2 days of the game, but there will just be a split with some sleep. Because it will make the stream better, me having rest, rather than struggling to stay awake and the energy level is just plummeting and stuff like that. So, I think this is the right way to do it. And hopefully it'll be really enjoyable. Just smashing it out. Starting a new game. When does web app open up? Apparently Wednesday. So that's what I mean. Wednesday. So my ideal scenario for like for this week and next, in terms of ending this game and starting new game, are finish the collection book by Sunday. And if possible, finish it off with one final run of champs. With a Leicester team or something like that. But I don't know if there is one more champs after this one. So, we'll see. Oh, this gameplay. Dear God. I'm not going to get 99 Vardy. I've already got 95. I'll get a 99 Edouard or something like that instead. Oh, I was going to be through. So, yeah. My ideal plan is tonight, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Finish the collection book. Okay? I've got about 500 cards left to go. I'll do a chunk of them off stream, the lower rated ones that are still left to go. And the big boy cards will be left for on stream. Whether I actually complete it or not, sadly now is going to be down completely to luck as to whether I get Van Dijk out of the 95 plus pick. I'm going to have to just grind it and hope for the best. And if I don't get it, well, EA have screwed us. There's no other way of obtaining the card because they're idiots. So I might end the collection book one card short out of nearly 4,300, and there's nothing I can do about it. So that'll suck if that's the case, but it is what it is. So that is my plan for the remainder of this week and then the weekend. And then Monday and Tuesday would be just no stream. Days off. Unless I decided to hop on stream to play something else, like some Elden Ring or some Rocksmith or something like that. Maybe that will happen, but I will not be streaming FC25. And then on the Wednesday next week, if the web app comes out, I will stream. But it won't be a mega long one. Because then, the Thursday and the Friday next week, monster streams inbound to kick off the start of the new game. So that's the rough plan. Favourite Leicester player? I don't know. It's too early in the season. Oh, big save, Vicario. Yeah, you should be able to get on the web app if that is the case with your account, yeah. Of all time? Maybe Riyadh. Cambiasso is also up there. And of course, Jamie. Oh, God. Did you see, apparently they're banning people if they do the New Zealand glitch on Xbox. That is nonsense. People make up that rumour every single year. There are certain things that come out on social media every single year that are false every year, and yet somehow you'll see the same rumours come out next year. People think that, like, either EA will ban people, even though it's nothing to do with EA, or for some reason they think that people get banned for doing it because it's FIFA, even though you can literally do it for any game that you buy that is coming out like that. Unless it has a universal release time, then you can do it for any game you buy digitally on Xbox. It's just how the store and console work. It's been a thing for years. It's not going to change. Ooh. Oh. Ideally, we just win this one, because then that's that done. Nice, Pele! Only asking if you can just log into the web app because you've never used it at the start of the game, so it's only because you want to do it once. I mean, I'm not going to lie. If you don't have access to the web app, nowadays, you're not missing out. Previously, yeah, you were. Because you could have made so many coins in like the week that the web app was out prior to the game releasing. It was crazy. You also used to get like daily login rewards and everything like that. It was amazing. Whereas nowadays, you don't get welcome backpacks, you don't get any of that stuff. It's crap. It's basically impossible to make coins. It's terrible. So, I wouldn't get upset. JXE, hell yeah. Hell yeah. What did you press to go around the keeper? RB, technical dribble. It's been the best way to go around the keeper the entire year. Which means it's probably been nerfed into the ground on FC25. We're going to have to find a new way to get around the keeper on the new game. Because that's normally one of those things that they patch every year. Like one year it'll be ball roll, another year it might be fake shot. This year it's technical. Maybe on FC25 it'll be a different skill move. Who knows? You want to see how hard it is at the start of the year to grind? It's near impossible. This is what I'm telling you. I honestly... I won't be wasting my time on the web app this year. This is how bad it's got. I will open up my packs, and we'll probably sit on stream for a little bit, because viewership will probably be okay, we'll have a lot to talk about and stuff like that. But in previous years, I'd be on the web app every day, grinding, to just try and make as many coins as I could before the game comes out. But now it's near impossible. The removal of the welcome backpacks and stuff like that has completely killed the web app. And so pretty much until you can actually get on the game and play it physically, there's honestly not really much point in trying to do anything. How has that even got all the way through? Oh, this is long, because they're probably going to score here to take it to extra time, just because it will mean that we have to spend longer in this match. Is my expectation. How has that got all the way through? Oh, switching to the wrong player is never good. Jesus. So yeah, don't... The web app is going to be, I imagine, basically identical this year. I'd be surprised if they bring back the welcome back packs after getting rid of them last year. Because it's just the way that EA do things. Right, so that is the wins for champs. I obviously do need to do the actual finals, but that's fine. We can do it throughout the rest of the night. And in finals, you only need to get 10 wins. So, should be very, very easy. And that will get me a Jairzinho, 98, so we could tick him off, and 99 DePaul, who the only way to obtain that card is the same way you get Van Dijk, through that 95 plus pick. So it's ridiculous. So that is the only reason why I'm playing this game mode today, because we get our 10 wins, and we get that card. I may not even need to finish all my games. Well, no, I wouldn't need to finish all my games to get both of those, which is pretty solid. But it does mean that I may be able to go into the last few games of champs with players that I need to tick off for the collection book and wipe off another chunk of those. And if I'm going to do the draft, then I need to get started on that, because that will get me Mendy and Cole Palmer, which are another two that we can tick off really easily. We can do for the club, that'll be easy. And then the crafting I can also do. That'll be fine. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be my plan. And we also need to still keep on selling all of the stuff that is on the transfer list. There's still so many cards here that hopefully people will buy and our coins will rise back up. That's another thing that I will obviously get from champs, is I will get some coins and some packs, which is good. Are you dreaming, or did nothing come out? Nothing came out. EA are done with this game. It's done. They only care about the new one. So, there you go. Unfortunately, I feel like they should have started that when they brought out the full... when they brought out the full database, I think is when they should have stopped bringing out SBCs and stuff. So annoying, wanted to see you complete the collection book. I mean, I could potentially still do it. There are a couple of cards that are going to be hard to get, because I'm going to have to do that SBC. And hope and pray that we just manage to pull one of the players. So you know what? We'll end off the stream tonight by seeing if the luck is in. It won't be, but let's try. So those guys can go there. Sam Kerr, I got. This guy appeared on the market after yesterday's stream, so that was solid. Let's just do it like this. Say if it was just Van Dijk you needed, would you allow it if you got him in a draft? No. Draft is obviously cheating. Because I could have completed it months ago. There's no challenge at all if you allow draft. Right. It will just sadly mean that I fail it by one card, which is insane, but it is what it is. We could put in some of our reds here. I mean, it doesn't really matter, does it? So yeah, over 4.3k cards could come down to 1. And there will be nothing I can do other than hope to get lucky in this SBC. That's all you can do. She can go in. And then, is that enough high rated to then go gold for the rest? It is. can we knock down these golds to like 85s? Maybe. We can do at least 2 of them. That's good. 3. Hell yeah. 4. 5. 6. All 7. Okay. Oh wow, that is literally the bottom of the rating. Cool. Right, 92 squad done. Let's get a 91 and see if this is a monumental moment for the ending of the series. We'll just open a couple of these just in case I get something like big in terms of fodder, dupes. That is Cordoba, to be fair. 93 rated. I'm assuming I have used Cordoba, haven't I? I'll double check. Fairly certain. Yeah. Yeah. So he can go straight in, which is solid. And then the other 84 times 2. Nice. João Pedro and Dunst. All 3 of those cards can go in. Lovely. Makes it a little bit easier. Back up to nearly 5.4. Get in there. David, hello! Unfortunately, you are catching us as we are basically ending off. We are doing one last pick. Telly, no, it's just the Leicester team. And hoping to get one of those impossible to obtain cards. That's the dream. Whoops. Probably not going to happen, but I guess you never know. You never know. What can we get away with in terms of gold cards here? Right, so this needs to be something special. Let's go down to maybe like 96. We got something here that we don't really care about. This Johnston card we've just ticked off. And then I have no idea what kind of rating we're going to require here. 95 is good. 93 is also good. 90 is not. 91 is not. 92? No. Okay. Campos, who just, what a waste of a card. 93 rated goalie that may as well not exist. He's just so bad. So atrociously bad. Right, here we go then. We could be ending the stream on a massive, massive moment for the completion of the collection book, or it could just be dead as expected. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. We will be live for another one tomorrow for more collection book completion to try and grind this out in this last week. Thank you very, very much for anyone that liked, subscribed, followed, all of that good stuff. Please, 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 if you do have some time today, check out the video that I've just linked on YouTube. That is the new video on the football channel, which is a discussion video about player welfare, burnout, and whether there is too much football. Where's that team? It's a Leicester Evo team. Here we go then. Let's reveal it. Let's just add that tiny bit of drama. Just in case it's Van Dijk. You never know, right? Bosh! Oh. Do we already own all 4 of them? Probably. We own 1. 1 of 4. Can we see the card types? Would I even be able to tell the card types? Well, there's no Van Dijk in there. So let's just reveal the players. Here we go. The one we already own. Hey, it's huge fodder. Never a reveal on TikTok. Oh, I always forget. Never mind. Jesus Navas. I don't think I've actually used that card for the book, so that's okay. Ferran Torres. I may not have used him either. and Gavi. You know what? All three of the ones that are there, I haven't used yet. So, whilst none of them are going to have any value, I imagine, we'll take it. Gavi is coming in at a whopping 30,000 coins. Ferran Torres is a huge... Ferran Torres is over 200k, to be fair. That's actually not bad. Jesus Navas is 100k. And Schneider is not worth anything. So, that's actually not... To get a card over 200k at this stage of the game, I'm going to double check that I haven't used him. Because if I have, then I'll just take, like, Jesus Navas. Where is it? Path to Glory Euros. Yeah, I've not used either of them. And Ferran Torres costs more, so we'll go with him. Lovely. And we can tick him off. And then pick up some of the others and use them as well. So, there we go. We get a tiny bit of luck, but nowhere near the luck that we need. Ryan, I'm not sure you understand how a collection book works. You kind of have to. Otherwise, you can't really fill it in unless you tick off who you've used. It's the whole point of it. It would be impossible to do so otherwise. Any content? No! EA are well and truly done with FC24. So, again, a lot of you may be watching this and are completely done with the game now as well. If you stick around for the streams for the remaining week of this game, we will be continuing to finish off the collection book, so hopefully you can stay tuned for that. If you are completely done, then hopefully I will see you during FC25, and I do not blame you if you don't watch a single minute more of this game. But that is going to be that from me today. We will be live again tomorrow for more collection book progress. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again, anyone that liked, followed, subbed, all of that good stuff. You're amazing. Enjoy the England game. I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.